Finally, in this session, I'd like to invite Jay Chandrapan from the Compound Semiconductor Applications Catapult to give an overview of some of the activities going on additive manufacturing at the Catapult Center. So over to you, Jay.
Thank you, Steve. Are you able to see my slides now?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. I am Jay Krishnan, Head of Packaging at CSA Catapult. Today, I will give you an overview of advanced packaging and how the additive manufacturing techniques can complement the next generation packaging technologies. We will explore it together. So to start with a question posing to you, what is packaging? What is your understanding on packaging? So for us, packaging, the clear definition or a simple definition is packaging is a process to arrange things or pack things in a space efficient manner and provide protection to the content. This is a layman's definition of packaging. Now, in advanced packaging, it is more than just providing the protection. So advanced packaging connects a die from a wafer to an end product. That means we are using a number of electronic gadgets nowadays. That includes mobile phones, laptops, and other electronic products. If you try to open one of your product from the back side, you could see it is having a PCB, that is a printed circuit board, with a number of black boxes attached to it. These are called the electronic packages. If you further zoom into the black box, you could see a small rectangular piece of material, which is connected using some wire bonds and other solders. So this is what we are talking about, a device on wafer. So a packaging engineer or in advanced packaging, what we are trying to do is we'll take a die from a wafer, try to provide all the interconnects that is within and between the electronic devices. That is mainly known as device in a module. And this module is then connected to a printed circuit board to ensure the optimum performance of the device. That includes both signal and power integrity. We should have enough heat dissipation path. That means some of the components may be heating up during the operation. The heat need to be taken out quickly and efficiently. And moreover, it need to be protected from electromagnetic interference. And finally, we need to protect using a housing, which is to protect it from environment, moisture and vibration kind of things. So in short, advanced packaging is enabling the innovation into a technology, or it is central to any product development. The advanced packaging group at CSA Catapult is consisting of highly skilled multidisciplinary engineers. As Robert earlier mentioned, packaging is also a multidisciplinary science where we need to work with the mechanical engineers, thermal engineers, electrical, electronics, assembly and testing engineers to realize a product as I shown in the earlier slide. So we have three major functions. This is package co-engineering, which is mainly led with design engineers, where they will be working with you guys to design and optimize your initial concepts. Once it is being finalized, it is taken for the assembly, which we call it as heterogeneous integration, and also should have a proper pathways for the thermal management. And once it is done, it is going for the rapid prototyping or a 3D printing setup to get its housing made and to protect it from the environment. So this area may be of interest to the community here today. So what we are trying to do with the packaging group or the packaging activity at Catapult is to develop the next generation technologies combining design and advanced interconnects. Our state-of-the-art facility includes a computing suite that provide access to leading software packages such as SolidWorks, ANSYS for mechanical and thermal modeling. The packaging assembly process is carried out in a class 10,000 clean room, which houses many of the advanced equipment like wire bonders and die bonders, even with a submicron precision bonders for hybridization facility. We also have some testing and characterization facility that include bond and die shear tester. That means once you have attached the die to the substrate, you can push, pull, and see whether it is properly being bonded to the substrate. And also the thermal imager that will help you to characterize how much heat is being produced, whether the heat is transferred properly or dissipated properly to the heat sinks. Is another X-ray machine that is with a defect detection capability of as low as 100 nanometer dimensions. This is one of the unique facility in the UK. Now, what are the packaging challenges? So packaging involves, as I mentioned, need to have electrical interfaces. That is to provide faster interconnections between the chip and between the chip to the power supply and also to the data sources. So this is currently done through the advanced integration techniques, where it could be a 2.5D or 3D integration. That means stacking the chip on top of another one. That could be used either by wire bonders or high precision flip chip bonders. Even the advanced integration also involves embedding the die into a substrate, also direct printing of antennas onto the substrate to reduce the size or miniaturize the product dimensions. But this also invites problems in thermal related issues. When we are trying to reduce the size of the product or trying to integrate the components very close to each other, which is good for electrical integrity. But on the other hand, we need to handle a very highly dense power in a small area. So that is where the thermal management plays a key role in the packaging. So novel heat sinks and heat spreaders, that is material related issues that need to be addressed. And onto the packaging material, we are seeing a clear shift from plastic materials to ceramic or metal embedded ceramic substrates. This is to handle high frequency and high power operations. So these are the main challenges where you need to have faster interconnects, thermal interfaces, high density integration, which are the things we are trying to address through the packaging. And most importantly, packaging is a costly business. Most of the products in the market that we are seeing, the product cost out of the total cost, 70 to 80% of the cost is going for packaging. So in a way, if we can simplify or find a low-cost method for packaging, that is going to reduce the cost of the product drastically. Now the question is whether we can use the rapid prototyping to help the packaging. That means printing some of the electric leads like wire bonds, making some additional layers, and also printing in a single material and also multi-material printing. So these are some of the questions for the community here, whether we can print complex structures that can eliminate interfaces that in a way we can use to improve the reliability, and also it can somehow significantly reduce the size of the package. Can we have more integrated functions and reduce the number of components used in each package. This is a revolutionary concept that we are working on now. Without having an assembly, can we do the packaging? So as I shown you earlier, our packaging facility is with a very good cutting edge technology equipment inside with for precision assembly and bonding. But this is also adding the cost to the manufacturing. That is where we need to explore whether additive manufacturing can be used to reduce the package size and also to improve the high density integration and thermal management challenges. What we are looking for is a single component package that can be used both as housing and the package itself. Another key challenge will be the multi-material printing. We are using in the packaging, we are using different kind of material based on its properties, such as ceramic, metals, and polymers. And also the device interconnection. That means how do we connect between two dies that are embedded in the package, either through copper wires, which can be used for both thermal management and electrical interconnects. Another area would be like, can we directly print the heat sinks rather than manufacturing it separate and attaching it together? If we directly print it, that is going to reduce the interfaces and also will be saving time to get the advanced packages. So novel heatsink design and also new composite materials we are trying in packaging are diamond, ceramic, and polymer composites. Already, the additive manufacturing technology has shown we can directly print resistors, capacitors, and inductor, and also antennas and filter. So whether all these things can be put it into one package using a single machine or multiple machine in 1 or 2 stages. And along with that, if we can integrate the liquid cooling solutions, that will make a perfect packaging solution for advanced systems. So in this line, we already started working with the driving electric revolution concept or the theme promoted by the UK government. We recently received 1.6 million funding for the equipment as an equipment grant for power electronic packaging. So we are planning to establish a ceramic line, which includes ceramic printers, metal printers, and other associated infrastructure. The purpose of this center is to develop the advanced manufacturing processes for higher system integration and packaging. So I would like to invite you guys to join us for any collaborative activities where we can all together help to produce the next generation packaging technology using additive manufacturing. That's it. Thank you very much for your time. I'm open for any questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Jay. Very interesting talk of and quite encouraging. There's new equipment available to evaluate and see what you can achieve.